Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice math Olympiad algebraic challenge, and here we have m square plus n square equals to 7 and m cubed plus n cubed equals to 10, and here we find the value of m plus n. So that the very first thing we are going to do is, here first we call this equation as equation number 1, and we call this equation as equation number 2, and at the last we call m plus n equals to x. So here we suppose that we find the value of m plus n and we take our m plus n equals to x, or you write it as small x. It is m plus n. And now you first focus on equation number 1, and here in equation number 1 we have m square plus n square equals to 7. So we write it here. We are given that the value of m square plus n square equals to 7. And now here we move towards m plus n, and now we will take square on m plus n, and then you get its value in this form: m plus n whole square equals to. So here when you open the square identity, then you will get the output of this as m square plus n square plus 2 times of m multiplied by n. So here we get this equation. And now here we suppose that m plus n equals to small x, and now we substitute m plus n equals to small x, and here we have the value of m square plus n square is 7. So we put these two values in this equation, and now we write it as, so m plus n equals to x, it will becomes x square equals to the value of m square plus n square is 7 and plus 2 times of m multiplied by n. And here we move the 7 to the left hand side, and we get x square minus 7 equals to 2 times of m multiplied by n. And now we separate the value of m multiplied by n. So our m multiplied by n equals to, we move this 2 in the left hand side, and you get x square minus 7 divided by 2, and we call this as equation number 3. And now in the next step you focus on equation number 2, and in equation number 2 we have, from equation number 2 we are given that the value of m cubed plus n cubed equals to 10. And now first we take m plus n and we take the square of m plus n, and now we take the cube on m plus n and we use the equation number 2. So in the first step we take the square on m plus n and we use equation number 1, which is m square plus n square 7, and now we take the cube on m plus n and we use the value of m cubed plus n cubed. So that here we write it as m plus n whole cubed equals to, so here we use the cubic formula, and you know that the cube of m plus n equals to m cubed plus n cubed plus 3 times of m multiplied by n into m plus n. So you know that it is very well known cubic formula, and now we just put the value of m cubed plus n cubed equals to 10 and m plus n equals to x. So that because m plus n equal x, so it will becomes x cubed equals to the value of m cubed plus n cubed is 10, and we put it here, plus 10 plus 3 times of m multiplied by n, and the value of m plus n is also x. So now here we find the value of m multiplied by n. So we move all the other terms to the left hand side, and here first we move this 10 in the left hand side, and we get x cubed minus 10 equals to 3 times of x into m times of n. And now we move this 3 times of x in the left hand side, and you get the value of m times of n equals to x cubed minus 10 divided by 3x, and we call this as equation number 4. So we have in equation number 3 we have the value of mn is x square minus 7 over 2, and in equation number 4 we have the value of mn is x cubed minus 10 over 3x. So now we compare equation number 3 and equation number 4, because you see that we have the value of mn is this and value of mn is this. So now we equate these two values so that we get, and now here we equate equation number 3 and equation number 4. So in equation number 4 we have x cubed minus 10 divided by 3x, and in equation number 3 we have x square minus 7 divided by 2. And now we will simplify this equation and we get the value of x. So here we cross multiply each term, and now we multiply this 2 by here and this 3x by here. So you get 2 times of x cubed minus 10 equals to 3x into x square minus 7. And now we multiply this 2 on both of the terms, and you get here 2 times of x cubed minus 20, because 2 tens are 20, equals to, we multiply this 3x on x square and you get 3x cubed minus 3 times of 7 becomes 21x. And now we move all the term from left hand side to the right hand side, and you get 3x cubed minus 21x minus 2x cubed plus 20 equals to 0, because these two, this is positive becomes negative and this negative becomes positive in the right hand side. And now we add or subtract the like terms, and you see that we have 3x cubed minus 2x cubed becomes x cubed, and we have minus 21x plus 20 equals to 0. So now this equation will becomes in cubic form, and now here we use the synthetic division to solve this equation. So here first we find the root of this equation. So when we put x equals to 1, or first we check at x equals to 1. So when you put x equals to 1 on each term in the left hand side involving x, then we get here 1 minus 21 plus 20 equals to 0. So it will becomes 21 minus 21 equals to 0, and you get 0 equals to 0. So this shows that x equals to 1 be the root of the of this cubic equation. So here we write x equals to 1 be the 1 root of equation of above equation, cubic equation. Okay, so we find the first root of this equation, and now here we use the synthetic division in order to find the other roots. So that here you have the first root, we write it here, and now we can write the coefficients of this equation. So the coefficient of x cubed are 1, the coefficient of x square is 0, and the coefficient of x is minus 21, and the constant term becomes 20. So here first we write this 1 as it is, and we have 1, and now we multiply this 1 by 1 and you get 1, and we add these two, 0 plus 1 becomes plus 1, and we multiply this 1 by 1 and you get 1, and minus 20, 1 plus 1 becomes minus 20, and minus 21s are minus 20, and here you get the remainder is 0. And now we write the depressed equation. So that our depressed equation is x square plus x minus 20 equals to 0. So here we make the factors of this equation. Now we easily make the factors of this equation. So here we break the middle term. Our middle term is x, and we write this x as plus 5x minus 4x minus 20 equals to 0. So this implies that we take common x and you get x plus 5, and here we take common minus 4 and we get x plus 5 equals to 20. And in both of the terms we take common x plus 5 and we get x minus 4 equals to 0. So here we divide this in two cases. So our first case is we put x plus 5 equals to 0, and the second case is we put x minus 4 equals to 0. And now from first case you get the value of x equals to minus 5, and in the second case you get the value of x equals to 4. So here we have three values of x. Our first value of x is x equals to 1, second value of x is x equals to minus 5, and third value of x is 4. And now we back substitute the value of x. So here you see that in the start of the problem we will take our x equals to m plus n. So now we back substitute this value of x in both of these equations, and you get the value of m plus n equals to 1. In this case you get the value of m plus n equals to minus 5, and in this case you get the value of m plus n equals to 4. So these are the three roots of the given equation. Also we have three values of m plus n. So this is our main target, and this is the final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.